What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 for some more Dryad fun. So we're here on floor 20. We got Temple and Necrotic on this one, and let's see, we got a couple of Fodder and Womper Vanguard lanes there. We got Zerker Fodder and Dreadbones with a Zerker Womp. In the middle, looks like we're going to have two different assassin lanes. We got Stabby Dargans there, and then Stabby Kamikazes over here. And then we got a Psy Zerker Whomper lane on this one. Reckless is going to kind of help me out on this one, I think, with the 50% more damage. So let's go ahead and get things started. We are going to choke it off. Say right there. We do have the Cyborgs here. But I think we can double slime it and really get some serious pain in there. Now, what do we want to do with our bees? Go 3 bees, just like that. Now, we are going to have those flyers come in, and these are going to be kamikazes too, so we're going to want to get them wrecked up quickly. I'm not sure I even need to put a whole lot here in the center. Let's just go let's go like 3 bees right there, and then I'm gonna put a couple more bees. Actually, let's go 3 bees right there as well. I don't want to eat up all of the DU, but I just took out a large chunk of it. Now, let's see over here. We're going to try to spawn camp both of these, and these are both major lanes, of course. We got a double lane and a triple lane. But we got no cyborgs in either of them. So that's going to lead for some easy spawn camps. Now, these lanes, of course, the enemies spawn way back inside there. So with that in mind, these bees are going to be able to really get up in there. I could even get some Nimbus action going here. Let's see. Let's go 5 right there, something like that. I want to leave something for that flyer lane there too. Then let's go... Well, we'll go with a tree there. Put another one right about there. Then let's just do the same thing. Give these bees lots of room to go back into the spawn. That's 5. That leaves 270 left. That's a nice chunk left. But I did want to get something in for these flyers up here. Let's see. We can just go something like that. That leaves me 180 left, which, you know, that's 3 Nimbus. So let's go ahead and get some Nimbus action going. We'll just throw 1 on each major area. 1 there, and then we'll go with 1 all the way over on this other side as well. Actually, you know what? Let's put it up front here. The range doesn't go all the way down to the tree. But I think that will give me a little bit more help with those, the dive bombers there. All right, now I got to decide where I want to defend. And this one is so spread out. It will definitely be a stare at the minimap sort of match. But let's go ahead and give it a whirl and see how it goes. I'll drop stars as we're going here. I think my only concern probably for this one is the cyborgs over here, and then those dive bombers. If one of the dive bombers sneaks through, it could be trouble. We're not getting a ton of early lane clearing here. I thought we would get more than that. Oh, it looks like the bees are not going back in there. Yeah, they're staying right outside, so we would need, you know, something like an Earth Shatter or whatever to get back in that spawn, I believe. Nothing a few upgrades won't solve, though. I think we'll still be able to get through this one. What, 170 mobs left? I mean, there's a couple of little bits of mana way back in there. It looks like the bees are going in. It's just they're right at the end of their range. So they're not getting back in there super far. Right. Let's definitely throw a few upgrades in here. Oops. And then let's just dump everything on this triple lane here. And that's our boss lane too this time. Seems like the beast should be... Actually, yeah, if you look at the puddles of mana, they're just right at their range limit. So they are getting back in there. They're just not getting back there as far as I would like. Now, we could put some more up closer, perhaps. But I think we'll be okay. So let's just go ahead and go with that. We're getting 10 out of 10 gear. So there's no doubt. Well, we needed 2 more maps, right? Yeah, we needed 2 more maps to finish the Onslaught Defender quest. So there is no doubt I will be into Chaos 6, I believe. Which is exactly what I wanted. Even though next up on the agenda... You know, I could either go to Chaos 6 or go to Mastery, or maybe even consider hitting up some Survival. Now, the deal with Survival in this playthrough, you know, of course, we're going until we lose, where you always lose at some point in Survival or you quit playing. So I would have to quit playing prior to losing. To keep the playthrough going. Let's go ahead and let it fly here. We'll drop some stars while we're waiting for the enemies to come out. All right, looking pretty solid. Redbone's taking his sweet old time. He's parked, he's got a whole lot of roadblocks ahead of him, I believe. A lot of little goblin roadblocks, keeping him from coming out. There he is. All right, we got that electrocute. Geode Prime. Like, that's pretty much it. We just gotta wait for the rest of the mobs to come out. I can just gather up some mana now. Maybe get a jump on the upgrades here. Yeah, and see, there's those flyers coming out of that lane. It looks like they actually got handled pretty well. All right, so what do we want to do? Well, I think at this stage, shy of like doing even upgrades around the map, I think the thing to do might just be to upgrade the boss lanes as the bosses are rolling out. We got a Drakenlord here, which I still do have fire on the bees, right? Yeah, I do have fire on the bees, so the Drakenlord shouldn't be an issue. Let's just go ahead and let them come here. What do we get there? Protective downgrade servo. Actually, I'm sure we'll probably get a relic we can use as an upgrade here. All right, here comes the Draken Lord. Draken Lord's just getting slapped. Oh yeah, big time. I think there's no doubt I'm going to have Chaos 6 unlocked after this run. Now, I don't want to jinx myself and, like, not have gloves or a certain piece or whatever drop. So many flyers. They're getting handled. Right, we're going to continue to have bosses there, I would assume. And no, we got one over here this time. What do we got? Oh, we got Gribs. Just spam some upgrades into this Gribs lane. And then we've got Skarnash over there. The Skarnash will come to me. We don't have to really worry about doing any upgrades for him. Get all gassed up on stars here. All right, we'll let it fly. Wave 4, 583 mobs. You got plenty of mobs on this map. But once again, it comes around to lots of spawners. So, although there is a ton of mobs, the waves aren't too terribly slow. It's not the slowest map in the game, for sure. The assassins seem like they're taking a little bit longer to kill now. Okay, here comes Skarnash. Let's just stay right here. Let these slimes get on Skarnash. He got wrecked super fast. All right, 200 mobs left. I think we can kind of rinse and repeat on that and just start preparing for the next wave. Here comes Quibbly, too. Lots of assassins. Tree heals for the win. No doubt there. All right, I think for the final wave, I'll just slap upgrades into this stuff since I'm right here. I want to get that Nimbus shard and start playing around with some of Mystify's little Dryad tricks. But don't have it yet. All right, let's let it fly. Get this final wave rolling here. All right, here comes the captain. Not necessarily the ideal place to be sitting when assassins come, but rather be down here getting a lot of loot. One of the things about this particular map, we've all got our maps, right? Well, this map Back in the day, when Chaos 5 was the highest difficulty in the game, getting legendary Chaos 5 loot was not... Actually, was it Chaos 5 or it was Chaos 4? No, it was Chaos 4. It was when Chaos 5 was the toughest in the game. But at the time when those difficulties first launched, people really struggled to get into those Chaos 4 or Chaos 5 maps. So with Chaos 4, we would have this map. We'd run it. And I got just an exceptional amount of good loot. Now I grinded it, but I got an exceptional amount of really good loot on Chaos 4 difficulty on this map. And that allowed me to break into Chaos 5 within a couple of days of it launching. Alright, so we got Malthius, and Malthius is taking shots. Alright, there we go. We got a Mana Node's Gift. We got a floor 20 reward. So we got a lot of loot on this one. Let's go ahead and auto-collect all the loot here. Let's see what kind of goodies we got out of the chest first. But let's auto-collect all the loot, and then we'll see if we got Chaos 6 unlocked, which I think we probably will. But let's check it out. All right, so we got 2 campaign shards. We got Knife Club and Enhanced Decoy. Those are both nopes. We're up to 12 shard dust now. We got Mana Leech, which is another nope. We got a dictionary. Looks like that was about it. Looks like nothing super fancy with mods. Man, that's a really decent pair of gloves to get started here, but I want to focus that Chaos 6. So let's see. All right, that was almost 600. Yeah, there we go. We got Chaos 6 unlocked now. So effectively, by taking this route and going through and following the new player quest line, we were able to skip Chaos 5, which Chaos 5, although not unbearable, can be a little bit of a wall for brand new players. So taking this route, we actually completely skip Chaos 5 in Expeditions and go right to Chaos 6. We still got one more map, so we'll be able to get into Chaos 6 a little ways as far as champion score goes. Before we're even done with this Onslaught round. But anyway, that will get it for this one. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful week, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy.